Hello, all my beautiful souls, and welcome back to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah, and today I'm doing a reading for the beautiful sign of Aquarius for the month of May 2022. As you know, dear Aquarius, this is a general reading, so there will be parts that may not resonate with you. Only take the parts that do resonate and leave the rest for someone else. I've already meditated on the cards, I've already shuffled the cards, and this is a spread that I have for you today, dear Aquarius. In the past position, we have the Page of Wands, clarified by the Four of Pentacles. In the challenging position, we have the Nine of Swords, clarified by the Page of Swords. In the present position, we have the Emperor, clarified by the Knight of Swords. And in the future outcome position, we do have the Eight of Pentacles, clarified by the Four of Swords. And at the bottom of the deck, we do have the Temperance card, which is all about moderation in making sure that we move forward with patience and self-control. Now, in the past position, we do see this interesting combination, the Page of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. The Page of Wands is a card that shows up generally when someone from the past is still affecting you. It could be that in the past you were kind of ambitious and risk-taking. You wanted to create opportunities for yourself in order to create status and wealth. We see this person sitting on his throne, and the city behind him represents opportunities, and he's holding on to these pentacles because he's trying to create more of the pentacles. So definitely you were able to kind of pursue a new direction where you started a perhaps a new job, or you wanted to receive a promotion at the job that you had. Maybe you went to study something that would, create a lot of wealth for you down the road. But definitely the Page of Wands represents that young energy. It is good that the Page of Wands appears in the past because, you have learned so much and you have experienced so much that now you are the Emperor, because the Emperor is definitely someone who is fearless, someone who is in control, someone who is extremely experienced. So there is definitely a very drastic contrast that you will see, dear Aquarius, in the month of May between your old self, that young, ambitious, pursuing something with a lot of determination and energy, and then the self that you see now, someone who is already experienced, someone who is already a proven, if you will, leader, and someone who has accomplished quite a lot. We do see that, stability and financial abundance is very important to you, and I think that's why you have the Eight of Pentacles in the future outcome position. You're continuing to work very hard on it. We do see that in the month of May, there's going to be a little bit of anxiety, but the past anxiety that you've had is actually going away. Anytime you have the Nine of Swords in the challenging position, it's actually good. The difficult qualities of this card is actually minimized. So, you are letting go of anxiety. You are letting go of stress. You are learning to work around it. You are learning to be much stronger than you used to be. You're kind of waking up to a new way of doing things, and that dark period is slowly going behind you. You're still gonna feel some effects of it for sure, but I think that the majority of it is very much behind you, and all you need to do is to move forward with courage and bravery. We do have the Page of Swords in the clarifying position, which tells me you may need to learn to be easier on yourself. A lot of times we beat ourselves up. A lot of times we are not very patient with ourselves. A lot of times we don't give ourselves the benefit of the doubt. So the Page of Swords here reminds you to take it easy, to be a little bit kinder, and to remind yourself that you are a human, and humans make mistakes, and sometimes humans, get lost, but that is the beauty of life. It's a privilege to make a mistake. It is a privilege to get lost. It is a privilege to experience a growth period. It's important to remember that. And of course, in the present position, we have the Emperor. I love the Emperor because it's telling me you are leveling up. You are creating order out of chaos. You're taking on leadership. You're taking on authority. You're being your own boss. You're able to call your own shots. You're able to create something, like the structure of something, just how you want it. It is your opinion that is, the number one opinion, if you will. We do see that the Knight of Swords is in the clarifying position, which is not necessarily that great, but the Emperor is far more powerful than the Knight of Swords. There could be a little bit of a disagreement with someone in the month of May, so definitely watch what you say in the month of May. There may be some things moving fast around you that you might not necessarily like, or you might not necessarily want to deal with. But like I said, the Emperor is much stronger, and he is ultimately someone who is in charge. He's someone who creates the best foundation that there could be. And so, just stay away from low vibrational people in the month of May. Make sure to meditate. Make sure to drink plenty of water. And make sure to take some time out for yourself as well. But there may be someone around you who represents that Knight of Sword energy, someone who is, creating a little bit of drama, someone who is very kind of argumentative and competitive around you. It's important to remember that you are the Emperor, and the Emperor is the ultimate authority, if you will. And so, like some of the kids on TikTok say, go out there and, be the how do they say it? The bad boss bitch. Go be the boss bitch, or something like that. You know what I'm trying to say. And of course, in the future outcome position, we do have the Eight of Pentacles, which is telling me you will be very focused and concentrated and working on something, on building your empire, or on expanding your empire as well. The Eight of Pentacles tells me financially you're going to be doing well. You will have money coming in. You'll also have money in savings. And so the divine here is reminding you to make sure to, focus on getting enough sleep, to make sure on taking some vacation days as well, because we do see the Four of Swords in the clarifying position. It could mean that you are maybe taking, spending too much time on work. You may want to take a little bit of time out in order to sleep, in order to catch up on things that are non-work related. But let's see what we can clarify with the Shaman Dream Oracle cards that I pulled today. And we have Covenant, Sacred Contract, which I've never had before, and Wood Wives, Adaptability. Covenant is all about commitment. You're being invited now by the universe to enter into a sacred contract. The Covenant card may also be a call to recognize that an ancient agreement you made with Spirit needs to be renewed or canceled and torn up. Is an opportunity showing up right now that is full of promise, but you are unable to sign and seal the deal and commit to it? The reason is that it needs to be elevated to a sacred covenant. A covenant must be founded on the truth, not your truth or his truth or her truth, but a greater truth that takes the destiny of all into account. The covenant is not about your agenda only. Spirit must be invited to come to the table as guarantor of the good faith of all, and to ensure that the direction you are embarking, it will be for the greater good. It's important that you understand what you are signing up for. Be sure to read the fine print so as not to commit to something you will soon regret or that will compromise your integrity. Do not hesitate to put all your own cards on the table so that your motives and desires are transparent and nothing is left in darkness. When shadow elements remain hidden, the covenant breaks down and becomes a contract with an unspoken dark side that is inevitably fulfilled. And of course, the Woodwives is all about adaptability and strong roots. The Woodwives dance into your dreams as a reminder to be grateful, to be grounded no matter what life offers you. You need to know who you are, what you'll tolerate, what you've learned to date, and what boundaries to set so you feel good about yourself. Life is going to offer you something extraordinary now, and in order to learn and receive its blessings, you must remember that being grounded gives you more freedom, not less. You have everything you need. You have all it takes to do this right now. If you also keep reminding yourself to be flexible, you will be amazed by how well things play out for you. The Woodwives are both wisdom keepers and students of the new world, as these forest spirits have an uncanny ability to adapt to changing circumstances and always find the perfect way to grow and expand. They represent what you already know how to do. Learn. Be in the beginner's mind. Let go of your rigid notions of how things should be, and be present to what is right now, unencumbered by your projections. Is there a storm brewing because things need to change? No worries. Nothing can uproot you now, and it will pass, and you will dance with nature and move with it all. Perhaps you're being given an opportunity to take a chance on something new, and you're not sure how far you can go without losing your footing. Have no fear, for when you remember your roots, your integrity, your authentic self, you can stretch yourself beyond the invisible line you drew. Go for it. You will be so glad you did. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for visiting my channel, and I will see you next time.